Ladies and gentlemen, live from Las Vegas, please welcome the incredible magic of Lance Burton.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you very much, Jerry. It's a pleasure to be here on the telethon. It's always a great thrill and an honor to help you help your kids. And I'm proud to be filling in for Mr. Bill Clinton tonight, too. And as a matter of fact, I'd like to take this opportunity to announce my candidacy for the presidency in 2050. So we're out of time. I'm letting the momentum build. Well, you know, it is always nice doing a magic show in a beautiful theater like the one we have here. I didn't always have a nice place to do my magic. I started working nightclubs when I was 17 years old. And, you know, Frank Sinatra always considered himself to be a saloon singer.
Let's drink to the magic and the mystery of you.
I guess that makes me a saloon sorcerer.
There's so many choices in life, you see.
Now, no matter how successful Sinatra got, he always included a saloon song in his concerts.
One day your glass is empty, the next day it's full.
With that in mind, I'd like to show you the ultimate saloon magic trick.
It seems you always disappear from me.
This is called the bottle and glass trick. The idea is simple. It's to cause the glass to go from this side of the table over to that side of the table, and to cause the bottle to go from that side of the table over to... Sorry, folks. I seem to have packed too many bottles tonight. Let me start all over. Live television, okay. Well, I should explain, when you're doing magic with breakable things like bottles, you always have to have extras around backstage. In case of accidents, that's why we had that extra bottle. Just ignored that. The idea is very simple. It's to cause the bottle to go from this side to that side, the glass to go from that side to this side. You can't touch them, though. That's why you have the two tubes. All you do is snap your fingers, and they change places. Yep, it worked. That's the easy part. The hard part is to make them go back. You know, I should point out, this trick really works better if the audience has consumed the contents of the bottle first. If you're completely sober, you don't believe me when I tell you it's very easy to make them change places. It's very difficult to make them go back. Now just remember, tube number 1 always goes over the bottle. Tube number... Sorry, folks, I seem to have packed too many bottles. Tube number 2 goes over the glass, which becomes a bottle. The bottle becomes a glass. Number 1 covers the bottle. Too many bottles. Number 2 covers the glass, which becomes a bottle. The bottle becomes a glass. Frank Sinatra would have loved that trick. You know, I don't think Sinatra ever did magic, but if he did do this trick, I'll bet he could do it with just one tube. The glass becomes a bottle, the bottle becomes a glass. Now, if you're going to do it that way, I should point out, you do have to have an extra bottle hidden away, which the audience is unaware of. Glass, bottle, bottle, glass, no problem, as long as you have an extra bottle hidden away. Oh, it'll work with either tube. Makes no difference at all, as long as you have an extra bottle hidden away. Oh, I know. You think I can't do the trick unless I use 2 bottles. I'll prove I can do the trick with just 1 bottle. I'll mark the bottle with the little yellow handkerchief. Now, you can tell that bottle apart from all the rest. When they change places, you'll know it's the same bottle. That's the easy part. The hard part is to make them go back. Well, if you do it that way, you have to have 2 extra bottles. When you see a bottle in a glass, you always hear a toast.
Till then, I guess I'll buy another round.
May the good Lord take a liking to you, but not too soon.
Thanks, Lance. You're marvelous. Simply marvelous.
Thank you. Sinatra lovers, thank you. Well, I've loved magic all my life. I started doing magic when I was just a tiny little boy. Always loved learning magic, doing magic for people. I always loved learning about the history of magic. I've discovered all throughout the history of mankind, you can find great magicians. Now, my favorite magicians from the past are the Native American magicians. I guess that's because some of my ancestors were Cherokee Indians down in Georgia, Tennessee, and Kentucky a couple hundred years ago. These magicians were called shaman or medicine men. They got to wear cool clothes. They even had a really neat magic wand. And now, these early magicians were more than simply entertainers. They presided over every important function in their society. We don't know exactly what sort of magic they did, but I think it looks something like this.
Lance Burton.
Thank you, folks.